Welcome back to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads. In today's video, I want to talk about Common. As you may have been following over the pandemic, Common and Tiffany Haddish came out about their relationship recently. But now we're finding out that they unfollowed each other on social media. I found out from you guys. I don't keep up on who's following who. I don't know how you guys even notice these things, but thank you, because now we can talk about it. I probably will elaborate more about this on my podcast. If you're not following or subscribed to the podcast, head on over to KEMPIREradio.com, subscribe. I talk about hot topics, have musical guests, and all kinds of stuff, and we play music. But anyways, I want to talk about Common because I talked about this quickly on TikTok about them unfollowing each other. First of all, it was found out that Common unfollowed Tiffany. This was a very new relationship. I never saw it necessarily for this relationship, but I don't know these people. Maybe I can imagine wanting to be with Tiffany because first of all, she's a beautiful woman and she's also funny. So I love to be around funny people. So I can get that. But Common has, at the same time, I love the fact that Common really goes for these strong women that are independent. I love that because it's sort of like he's not intimidated by a strong Black woman that's doing it for themselves. But these relationships never seem to work out. And I said to myself, oh, well, okay, if these situations aren't continuously not working out, is it you? And I hate to say that because breakups happen. The whole point of life is to date and have experiences. But how old is Common at this point? And I'm not saying that he should be married because I don't want y'all to put that on me. But it just seems for him to meet all these women, especially these women that you would think, people like Angela Rye he's dated, Erykah Badu. These are women that you probably would want to not necessarily lock down, but for lack of a better word, lock down, get married, have a relationship with. It just seems like, what's up, Common? Like, I know he recently revealed in a book that he's had some abuse in his past, when he was a kid. So that maybe that's what's affecting his relationships. But if you've made peace with that, if you've been in therapy for that, I'm just shocked that this relationship, especially when you just came out with it, and maybe he didn't want to come out with it. Maybe Tiffany, because Tiffany, she really has no filter. So even if you're dating Tiffany, I don't know how long you could date Tiffany without her letting everybody know that you guys are dating. But it just seems to me the common denominator is Common. It just seems like he finds these really great women and he's not able to continue the relationship. So it makes me wonder, is there a bigger issue happening here? And he also dated Serena Williams. And that was key for me when he dated Serena, because I was like, okay, another strong Black woman. And then they broke up and Serena moved on and got married. So to me, it was sort of like Serena was ready for that. So what happened there? Was he not ready for that? Common, let's talk. I want to know what is going on. Why are you in and out? He's like a perpetual boyfriend. And I'm not trying to push people into relationships, but to me, I've always been fascinated with why people do what they do and why people get into certain situations. So to me, it's more about being inquisitive and trying to understand so I can learn. I would rather understand where you're coming from and not make the same mistake. It's funny because I see the conversations being had in the comment section of TikTok where I talked about this first, and hearing everyone's dynamic and opinion in regards to this breakup. Some people didn't see them working out in general. Some people didn't know about it. Some people were like, yeah, there seems to be an issue here with Common when it comes to his relationships not working out. Maybe we're just holding him to a different standard. A lot of us in our personal lives have dated quite a few different people, and maybe people would say the same thing about us. But it is just very interesting that Common really, I think the most interesting part for me is that Common dates really incredible Black women that you're like, no, you marry that person. He's dated Erykah Badu allegedly. Not allegedly, they did that date. They confirmed that. Angela Rye, I believe they came out with, with those relationships. I'm not sure about Serena. I'm not sure if they ever confirmed that they were dating. And then they just came out and confirmed that they were together, Tiffany Haddish and Common, and now supposedly they're broken up. One of the things I did want to mention is Tiffany sort of alluded to the breakup in her Instagram story. And she said, "This is for most of my exes. Bits and pieces are for different ones. I'm so sick of my ex F boys. And yes, you still a F boy, even if we was in a relationship, because you still was trying to F when it was over. Boy, stop reaching out to me, trying to be my friend. I don't want to be your friend. Plus, you got a whole women and babies on their way, and we've been done for you." Didn't she write a book? This language here. But anyway, she was addressing her exes, and this was around the time where they unfollowed each other. So it's sort of like, what's happening here? Anyways, let's talk about it in the comments. What do you think is going on with Common and his relationships? Or maybe I should just mind my business. Let's talk about it. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads. And I'll see you tomorrow.